If you want to know how I went from this to this, keep watching. So today I'm going to give you a tutorial of how to go into Etsy, to my shop, download, and go ahead and print off and put my template onto a tumbler. Okay, so we're going to open up Etsy. You're going to type in Blue Lotus Vibes. It's going to ask you, did you mean this shop? You're going to go to that. It's going to automatically pull you up to my shop. On here, I have at least 7 listings for right now. We want to go with the first one. It does say 3 people have it in their cart. You will go here. You will simply take and put it in your cart. I'm not going to do that right now. It lets you know it is a digital download. So it also lets you know that it's instantly a download. So once you do purchase it, you would take and print it off because it will automatically be connected to your computer. Once you do the download on your computer, it is 9.3 by 8.3. This is what the template comes out looking like. We're going to go in and cut the sides off, and then we're going to put it on to our tumbler. Now take your scissors. You can use a ruler. You can use a cutter, or you can just simply take some scissors. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to take in just one side. I'm going to go completely close to it, and we're going to cut that down. We're going to go ahead and get our tumbler out. You want a microsoft fiber rag. You're not going to use the top, so you're going to take and put the top in your bag, wherever you would like to place it at. We're going to move that out of the way. Go ahead and wipe your cup off. Now we want to make sure that our tumbler is matching up with the size of the template that's already pre-sized for us. Take it like that. We'll take and measure it off like this. And as you can see, it is matching up. You got a little give to it at the bottom. You want that because you want to be able to make sure that it goes completely all the way down. We're going to take and do like this. And as you can see, I just need to cut the top off. We're going to go completely, and this will go completely around the tumbler. I'm going to cut the pieces off, and then I'm going to wrap this up for you. Okay, so I have the tumbler in my hand. You want to make sure you pull your paper completely tight. It is now tight. And we're just going to take some tape, and we're going to go right across the seam and tape it down. Make sure that you're holding it tight. And I'm making sure I'm looking at my line. Making sure my line is completely away from the part that I do want seen. Okay, so we do like that. We tighten it, hold it down. I'm doing this so that you can prevent any ghosting from your item. You want to hold it real tight. But I also take and use painter's tape, and I put it around it. I wrap it around it as well to give it that extra element to make sure that we don't have any ghosting. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more extra tape on here just to kind of secure it in. And I do have a piece down here. I'm going to show you what I do to the bottom once I put some more tape on here. And I'm going to put another piece right there and one more at the top. Okay, I'm going to take and go down this seam. This is just simply a braid tool. I just want to take and go like this. This will help me mash down the tape. Take and turn it over. Go down some more. Now the edge, as you can see, is not flat against this. I left that like that for a reason. All you got to do is simply, now this is what I do. You can take and move it down however you want to, but I'm just going to simply take and right on the table, I'm going to mash that down. Just like that. I'm going to go around and make like a lip of it. Simply take and go in with it. We're going to take our painter's tape. Once I can see how to get it open. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go like this. Measure out about that much. Then you just want to take your tape. Go around here like this. And as you pull in one way, you're holding it tight. And you're wrapping it around. Just like that. And we're going to take and mash this in. If you want to further mash it in, you can just put it on the table and go around. However you want to do it. I'm going to take and go to the top because we want to make sure that is tight, even though, as you can see, it is closely tight. We're going to do this one again like that. And I'm going to go up here at the top just like this. Making sure I pull and tighten, pull and tighten, pull and tighten. All the way back around. Just like that. And now we're going to tuck. As you tuck it, take and make sure you are flattening and tightening it at the same time. Once we finish that, I'm going to go down this seam and I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to go about that much. Straight from the top. You're going to hold this tight and just like that. Go all the way down. Pull it all the way under. And you want to take and flatten it. Just like that. Now that is tight. Everything up here is tight. We're going to go ahead and turn on our heat press, which is actually a tumbler press. I'm going to get out some more tape because we're going to go across in the middle. Now it's going this way, so I want to go across this way almost opposite. And I'm going to hold and pull this tight, hold and pull it tight, hold and pull it tight. And you just want to take your hand and go around it. You want to take and mash that down. You can use this tool. You can use this tool like that. And you just want to make sure everything is tight. Now, another thing I like to do is I like to take butcher paper. And what I'm going to do is, because even though A-sub paper does not bleed, I always like to still put in paper inside of my press. I'm going to move the press over here. I'm going to go in while it is still heating up. And I just want to make sure that I have enough tight pressure on my tumbler. So I'm just going to simply put it in here, making sure it's all the way in. Okay, and then I'm going to take and make sure it's tight. Now that I know it's tight, I'm going to take it out. I just want the tumbler, not the paper. I'm going to leave the paper in there for right now. Now, you want to also make sure you have gloves. You're going to need a cooling surface. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my towel and I'm going to put my towel down here. Another thing I like to do is I like to rotate mine. So being that I'm going to rotate mine, I'm going to put a T right here and a B back here. Okay, we have the top and bottom. And this is what we are looking like. Now, I'm going to show you what I actually do extra. I'm going to go ahead and put this glove back on. I'm going to take and press that again because that's going to keep counting down. I'm going to take this end right here, and it is hot. If you can see the steam coming from it. I'm going to take the back of this. I'm just going to simply take and lock just that back part in, just like that. I'm going to press this again so it'll count back down for me. So we're going to take that part and let that sublimate completely on the back part. Once it goes completely all the way down on our timer, then we're going to take the front part and we're going to do the same thing. So you're just basically reassuring that you get completely all the way at the bottom of your tumbler or completely at the top of your tumbler. I'm going to show you one of my tumblers, and I don't know if you can really tell, but if you can see, I got completely all the way down to the bottom of my tumbler and completely all the way at the top of my tumbler. I'm going to hit that again. We're going to take and do just like this. Go back in, close that up, and now we're going to count that down. But you want to get complete coverage of your tumblers completely all the way around, and that is all the way to the back. So we're trying to make sure that it is seamless and all the way to the bottom. So your design, your picture, your logo, or whatever you would like to put on your tumbler is completely shown. I'm going to move this over just a little bit so that we will be able to get the revealing part once we are completely done. Okay, our timer went off. We are now going to take this out of our tumbler press. We're going to move that over to the side. Oh, don't want it to fall though. Okay, now I'm going to take and just roll this along on this mat, sort of like a cooling pad for it, just to calm it down just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, once you know that it is cool enough for your hands and that you can start taking off your tape and it doesn't bother you to feel the steam, then you may do so. I'm going to go ahead and take one of these off. I'm going to start from right here, and I'm simply just going to take and start taking the tape off. I'm going to go in like this. And sometimes it may be a little stubborn, but it's okay. I'm going to show you another telltale sign letting you know that you have completely sublimated all the way around. When you can see your design coming through on the outside of your paper, that sort of like lets you know that your design has sublimated onto the item that you are putting it on. And just like this, I'm going to show you the bottom. This is what the bottom of our cup is looking like. I'm going to pull this tape off the back. And it is your preference. You can take that silver piece off if you do have a tumbler that does have it on here. But I'm just going to show you the bottom alone to let you know that once you take and mash down, like I said, that it will get coverage where you need for it to be at. Okay, now I'm going to go in here. And we're just going to pull all of this off. Time you got to really tug at it. But we're going to finish pulling all this tape off. Once we pull the tape off, I'm going to show you what the seam looked like, and I could have went in a little bit closer, a little bit tighter, but it still came out good. But this is the back of the tumbler. As you can see, the seam is right here. Like I was showing you on this one is real tight all the way around. As you can see, you just have to pull it a little bit tighter. I normally use one of my little devices to help me get it tighter, but I didn't. But I really wanted to show you how you can download one of my templates and design your own cup. So this is what this is looking like. Thank you for tuning in again. I greatly appreciate you. And until next time, y'all stay safe in these streets.